Hey all, Will Healy here, and happy Workforce Wednesday. Aaron Prather posted a few weeks ago sharing data from a 2021 research study from Parsable, and the research study was on Generation Z's perceptions of manufacturing jobs. And with the 2.1 million unfilled U.S. manufacturing jobs by 2030 and an economic impact of 1 trillion US dollars. I mean, how to attract and retain Generation Z workers is a serious threat to your business success long term. And we're already seeing hundreds of thousands of manufacturing jobs unfilled each month in the Bureau of Labor and Statistics data. I found multiple articles and opinions and insights around this Parsable research, though, really enlightening, and I thought I'd just share a few thoughts about it. The first is a bright spot from the pandemic is it really positively changed the perceptions of manufacturing for 18 to 24-year-olds. 77% of respondents said they view manufacturing as more important since the pandemic. 24% of respondents say they are now open to exploring manufacturing as a career path. 57% of those who considered a career in manufacturing since the pandemic did so because they believe it is an industry important to the country. And so this research really shows that the pandemic had a positive impact. Misperceptions still exist, though. 52% remain neutral or disinterested in frontline manufacturing work because they think it's maybe low skilled or doesn't pay very much, even though Glassdoor shows an entry-level job in manufacturing averages $60,000 a year, and in all industries only averages $40,000 a year. So there's still some misperceptions. The research did show that school-based programs for manufacturing and partnerships work. 59% say they might have interest in manufacturing if they had access to programs in school, but 53% said there's no programs in schools. So we, you, me, we have to talk about manufacturing more with our friends, with our families, engage with our schools and our communities, because 55% of those studied reported they don't know anyone who works in manufacturing. And so we've got to talk about it more. We've got to be proud of what we do. What we do is really cool and it's really interesting. And if Gen Z hears about it, they're going to want to do it. So one thing I do think they missed in the study was in the survey questions, they didn't really talk about a company's diversity, equity, and inclusion strategy and how that impacts Gen Z workers. Some of the other research I've read about Gen Z, that's a major topic for them. So I think that was a miss here. I'd be very curious to see how it relates in perception of manufacturing jobs in Gen Z with this data. Women and minorities are a major untapped potential that need to be taken seriously in American manufacturing. I don't typically like reading text, but this quote from Lawrence Whittle of the World Economic Forum is really powerful. It was at the end of the research study. Parsible's research shows significant discrepancies between the perception of manufacturing among new job candidates and the reality of today's factory environment. Potential employees, both high school and college graduates, want jobs with a meaningful and rewarding future, including a good salary and the ability to have modern technologies at their fingertips for onboarding, training, and professional development. The industry needs to highlight and educate our younger generations on the reality of frontline manufacturing work, which is actually very advanced and future focused, in order to attract the best and brightest candidates. And I just think that's so true. It's everything that you hear me talk about all the time on Workforce. And I really appreciate you taking time to watch my video today. Hope you have a really great rest of your week.